Recently, on one of my Saturday morning Zoom sessions, I did one called Is Work-Life Balance a Myth? If you haven't seen this Zoom session and you're interested, just become a member at Motivationeer. It's a very small annual fee, but you'll have access to this and many, many other of these video discussions I've done on these types of important topics. And in this one, what piqued my interest was an article I read by this guy, Ron Friedman. Nothing against him, but when I saw the headline of the article, Work-Life Balance is Dead, I thought, okay, this is worth reading. And when I read it, I was a little surprised. Keep watching, and I'll tell you a little bit about what it was that he wrote and a little bit about why I disagree with it, especially from God's Word. Hi, my name is Shawn Sommerkamp, and this is Motivationeer Christian Coaching. I post 2 videos a week, so please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be reminded when I do. Please also consider becoming a member at Motivationeer.com. Your membership really supports this channel. Thank you. So Ron Friedman started off his article with Once Upon a Time, which was interesting to think. He's talking about something that was a long time ago in the past, a galaxy far, far away, that work-life balance was so harmonious and so beautiful. It was something that just existed naturally, and only recently we've kind of mucked it up. But for years, it was this beautiful thing. Interestingly, when I did some research on where this phrase comes from, work-life balance, it did not come into existence until around the 1980s. The mid-80s in Britain, and then we adopted it a little bit later, the last part of the 80s. It's a new concept the last 30, 40 years. And yet we talk about it as he did, nothing against him, like it's something from yesteryear that we've lost hold of. The truth is, God created us to work. There isn't a balance between work and life. It's all one. They're inseparable. They're intertwined. Work is part of our life. Our life is part of work. It's just the way it is. There are so many scriptures that I would love to just outright read you, and I'm not going to for the sake of time. It's a short YouTube video, but what I'd like to do is just list off some of these scriptures that maybe you can go back and check out on your own. Go read Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. Go read Ecclesiastes chapter 5, 18 through 20. If you want to get your mind blown, read that one. Go back and read Proverbs 14:23, Colossians 3:23, Ephesians 4:28, Proverbs 12:11, Proverbs 12:24, 1 Timothy 5:8, Proverbs 6:10 through 11. Yep, that list went fast. You might have to go back and pause because it moved so quickly. This is a teaching in God's Word that helps us understand part of life is about work. That work brings meaning to our life. We kind of understand it in work dogs, right? If you have a dog that is a work animal and they don't work, they get discouraged, depressed. I mean, we see this, we understand it so naturally, but when it comes to us, we think, okay, if there's something that we've got to grab a hold of to get time back to what we want to do, the first thing that we think of is work. Like work has taken over, like work is bullying us. Not so at all. There's a guy named Michael Walters that did a TEDx video. I forget which TEDx region he was in, maybe Minnesota, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this guy has a very interesting take on it too, a little bit different than my own, but a very interesting take on the fact that when we look at all the elements of life, work is one small piece of it. We don't take that one little element, work, and think that that's an equal balance. It isn't. It's all a balance. And if we try to balance anything, we stop moving or we slow way down. I personally believe if we grasp the mindset that God created us to work, we can also take that one step further and see that our workplace is our mission field. Yes, we don't want to work endless 12-hour days our whole career. I did a video on this. Go check it out on my channel. I don't even know if I've posted it by the time of recording this one. But working a 12-hour day sometimes is required. But we have a whole group of people that we work with. No, it's not a family. No, they're not our best friends. But we love them and guide them and care about them and support them and work with them as a team and listen to them, etc. Part of life is our work. Part of life is our mission field at work. Part of life is serving those people in our mission field like Christ served those people in his. Work-life balance, let's get rid of it. That phrase doesn't work well. It's not going to support the mindset that we want to have to be our very best for Jesus, for God's glory. Even though it's going to you'll probably hear it a lot more now that I've said it. You'll probably do a little research and find how prolific media sources are about, repeating it and keeping this thing alive. It's not. There is no such thing as work-life balance. It's just life. And what we want to do is be balanced in our mind so we can serve others with a godly attitude and a Christ-like perseverance and righteousness. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for 2 new videos each week. Tell me in the comments below about your career situation, and I'll make a video for you with a shout out. You can also become a member at Motivationeer.com. Your career is not just a way to make a living, it's a way to transform the world.